Hey YouTube, it's Carla or Changing 56, and today is Monday, June the 23rd, 2014. Just in for my update. Today's actually my update day. That's kind of weird. I hadn't done a Monday video in a while, but I thought I would go ahead and do this. Looking a little rough. I'll explain that in a minute. I weighed 116 this morning. I'm down a couple of pounds from last week, and the reason for that is I had a colonoscopy today. I had clear liquids all day yesterday and the cleaning out process. So I think, I stay usually around 117, 118. I was 118 last week. And actually, yesterday when I got up, I was 118, and this morning I was 116 when I got up. But that didn't surprise me at all because, what can I say? I had lots of stuff to come out. Excuse me. I'll just go ahead and talk about the colonoscopy. Everything was basically okay. I did have a polyp, which I've had polyps before. Not sure if you can see the picture of it, but it's this little area right here. He called it a smooth polyp, and he said, of course they, removed it and sending it off, but he said it really shouldn't, it's not the kind that causes problems. I shouldn't have any problems, but they're sending it off to pathology anyway. That's just, what they do. He said that because it's there, I need to be checked again in 3 years, which is pretty much what I've done for quite a while now. He said if I have any more problems, I need another one in 2 years, which yesterday was absolutely, well, yesterday was fine until I had to drink the stuff, and I knew it was going to be tough. I have not had a colon prep since before weight loss surgery, and I've always had a hard time drinking the stuff before, and the only way I could get it down before was just pretty much to chug it in one gulp and forget about it. Well, I knew that wasn't happening yesterday, and I also knew if it was that bad, sipping it was not going to be good either. And I know the neighbors thought I had lost my mind, but I didn't want my dogs to be upset. They get upset when I get upset. So I took the stuff, you mix it in water, there's 6 ounces in the bottle, and you mix it to the rest of the way to make 16 ounces. So I took it outside and I walked around the yard and I sipped and I gagged and I sipped and I gagged and I didn't really scream, but I just kind of moaned and, thought I cannot do this, I cannot do this. So I finally managed to get it down. And then you were supposed to drink 2 more 16-ounce bottles of water in an hour. Well, how easy is it for us to drink 48 ounces of water in an hour? Not very easy. I sipped and I sipped and I sipped and I sipped. Now, that was that. Technically, I was supposed to have another bottle of this stuff early this morning. I thought, it depends on how well this works. I'm probably not doing that. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. So, for lack of better words, it pretty much cleaned me out, or I thought, even though, I had been told at surgery that I had a month ago that I was completely full. I've done some things before, the past few weeks trying to clean out, and so I think I pretty much was. And, basically I lied. She said, how'd the prep go? I said, it was fine. She said, have you had anything to eat or drink since midnight? And when this wasn't a lie, I said, no, because that one was done before midnight. And she said, did everything come back clear? I said, yes, and it was. So, and they didn't say that, there was anything there that it was a problem. So, and I know y'all didn't want to hear all that, but that was my major issue of, the actual colonoscopy is not bad. I don't even mind sitting in the bathroom or going every 10 minutes. It's drinking the stuff. Y'all know that we can't chug stuff, so having to sip that stuff over a period of time was just torture. It was just torture, that's all I can say. But it's over with, and, at least for a couple of years, I don't think I'll have to do anything like that. So, okay. So, had the polyp. I also have some diverticuli or diverticulosis, not diverticulitis. I say diverticulitis. That's when everything's inflamed and, infected and all that kind of stuff. I have diverticulosis, which are the little pouches. Now, these two things combined can and evidently have been causing the majority of the pain that I've been having, because the exploratory surgery showed no incisional hernia, just some adhesions and scar tissue. You like my little sand and sea adventure from the meet and greet? Anyway, I'm sorry. I've been under anesthesia today. What can I say? The surgery showed no incisional hernia, just some adhesions, scar tissue, from my original gastric bypass. And they said I was full of poop, which, some of my friends said, we already knew that. So the diverticulosis and the polyp could cause the constipation, the problems with pain. The diverticulosis can cause the pain that I was having. Now, basically the treatment for that is high fiber, low fat. Guess what, folks? I get a lot of fiber and I'm low fat and I eat protein. The protein can be a problem, I know. So I think I addressed this in my video last week. Next week I'm going to see my surgeon to let him put all this stuff together, and while I'm there I'm going to see the nutritionist, and I'm going to see what she recommends as far as, changing things up to maybe more fruits and vegetables, maybe not so much protein. I don't know. I said last week, if it's not broke, let's not fix, we don't need to fix it. I'm doing well where I am, eating what I'm eating. I looked at my blood work again, and everything is good, including my vitamin D and my iron, and most folks have a major problem with those. I'm religious about taking my vitamins, and everything that I eat has a lot of what I need in it. So evidently I'm doing some things that are really right, because I've been successful and all my levels are good. So I just kind of need to talk to her and see what she thinks. And she may say continue where you are, and maybe I'll get some definitive answers about the other symptoms I'm having that are low blood sugar symptoms. And we've talked about that before. So last week was my surgery. Nothing really. I went to my cousin's wedding Saturday. It was beautiful. Did not really take any pictures of me. I know that's a shock. I take selfies all the time. But I did not take any at the wedding. I thought it might be a challenge because it was really heavy hors d'oeuvres. And when I got there, there was tons of stuff I could eat. I ate roast beef, green beans, and I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I think this is part of, I don't know what it is, but anyway, and tomatoes, I did not eat, and some cheese. I didn't eat anything else. Cake doesn't interest me at all, and the only thing that was halfway tempting was they had a mashed potato bar. Now that kind of tempted me some, but really, once I ate the roast beef, I was good, and I knew I needed that because yesterday was liquids, and I don't really do chicken broth, so I had green sugar-free popsicles and green sugar-free Jell-O and Crystal Light yesterday. That was my my food yesterday, so I was ready to eat today when I got home from the doctor having my test done. But everything's good. And hopefully this, next week I'll have everything pulled together. I know that there's nothing wrong with my bypass area. There's nothing really wrong in my colon area. So I'm good. Basically internally those things are good. So I can deal with the other symptoms and work and fine-tune what needs to be fine-tuned. So that's pretty much my week. I don't really have anything planned this week except for work, and that's a good thing. I'm ready to kind of be back on the straight and narrow, but like I said, I've got appointments next week. So once I get through those, get through the 4th of July, then it won't be long till the AC meet and greet. I can't wait for the AC. I'm excited about that because I'm going to get to meet some people that I didn't get to meet in Tampa. So I'm really looking forward to that. So I hope you all have a great week, and just do what you need to do and go out there and rock your journey. Bye.